Today's review will be on this little light here. This is the Little Light 5C by Nunlite. I'm Richard and welcome to Zappy Productions, and today we'll be looking at this light. This is the Little Light 5C by Nunlite. And before I start, I'd like to thank SLR Revolution for loaning me this copy. They actually loaned me the moment the light was available in Singapore, so I get to really try out in a video shoot with this light itself. Now, this is of course the second small light by Nunlite. The first being the PowerTube 6C, as you can see here, PowerTube 6C, and this is the Little Light 5C. Now, the moment you see the Little Light 5C, the shape, the size, it really reminds you of the Aputure MC that came out with the PowerTube 6C here. The Aputure MC was Aputure's mini light, while this is Nunlite's mini light. But now that Nunlite has launched the Little Light, it is very, very similar to the Aputure MC itself. So without wasting time, let's take a look at this light and really do a very quick review followed by my experience of using the light itself. Firstly, I actually got this in the box you can see here, and inside it is this light, the diffusion panel, the USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and followed by a small little pouch with two compartments. So one compartment is to put the light, while the other compartment is to put whatever else into it. So you get a very nice pouch that can be hanged anywhere. It comes with a carabiner and you can actually easily attach it to most bags. So you can very easily carry this light around. There's so much for it in the box itself. Now, the light itself, as you can see, is very small, very light. I've been holding and playing it with one hand because it weighs less than 130 grams. Very similar weight to the Aputure MC and half the weight of the PowerTube 6C. And not only that, you can see that it has quite a bit of buttons exteriorly wise. There is 4 buttons to the side, 1 button at the top, and then a USB-C charging port, and a small little LCD, very similar to most of Nunlite's product, with a small little LCD at the back here, which you can actually see the settings and then change the settings themselves, or rotate through the many modes in the light itself. Now, the light is fully made of plastic, and that's the reason why it comes with a very lightweight. And the biggest difference, at least in exterior wise, is that you notice there's no diffusion panel in front of the light. All the LED lights on the front panel has a dome shape, which actually helps focus the beam of the light when it first comes out of the small little panel itself. So this light itself has a very directional light if you don't put any diffusion panel on it. You can of course put the provided diffusion panel, and then you get a very, very diffuse light. Oh wait, give me a moment. And you get a very, very diffuse light using the Little Light 5C. So this is very unlike the PowerTube, which already has a diffusion panel, while this guy is really, it goes from very spotlight kind of feel to a very diffuse light kind of feel using the panel itself. And that's about it for the external. The other thing is that there is of course a mounting thread below it, and you can mount it on tripods and like stands. In addition to mounting with the thread below, this Little Light 5C, same as the PowerTube 6C, has magnets attached to the back, and you can actually easily attach it to any metal surface. As you can see in this photo here, I attach it to my dry cabinet. Together with the PowerTube 6C, as you can see, it's actually attached through magnets on the cabinet itself. Now, that being said, there is one thing that I feel Aputure did better than the Nunlite, is that they put the LCD panel at the top of the light itself. So imagine that this light is actually attached to a metal surface. This panel will be blocked, and you cannot really see what setting you have put in the light itself. So putting it on top will be a lot better. Since all the buttons are already outside at the side itself, I don't understand why the panel is still at the back and then there's no way to control it. Of course, this panel itself, if you have seen the specs, it comes with Bluetooth, and it's supposed to be controllable by application. However, for whatever reason, in my region, there is no application that I can control this light with. I'm still checking with Nunlite itself. Hopefully, I get a reply with it. But if not, I can't really control this panel wirelessly, unlike the Aputure MC. And then for this PowerTube, you have to use the controller and the wireless panel, and that is the biggest difference between this and the PowerTube 6C itself. So beyond the external things that I have said so far, let's take a look at the light quality itself, and of course the functions within this light, and then followed by my experience. Firstly, the light quality. Let's take a look at this photo here. Firstly, you will see without diffusion and with diffusion on. And you can see that without diffusion is really a spotlight kind of feel, very focused with a very hot spot in the center. While with a diffusion panel on, literally it just disperses all around. Now, obviously you can see in the photos also that the spotlight version is brighter than the diffused version, and if you measure it, it is almost 5 times difference. Now, if you actually compare the brightness itself, using a meter, the undiffused version, which is just the bare bulbs here, are going at about 1500 lux. Well, the moment you put on this diffusion panel on it, it actually drops it all the way down to about 270 lux, or nearly 5 times the difference in terms of brightness. That is how much light loss is done when you actually attach a diffusion panel onto the light. And in addition to not only just losing light, you actually lose certain light qualities also. What happens is that I found out that putting on that panel actually results in a lower CRI. Putting this on is like 93.8 or 94 CRI, while just the bare bulbs give me almost close to 97.1 CRI itself. So obviously without the diffusion panel, the quality is better and is brighter. However, it is very, very harsh, but it is very directional. So if you want to compare the light quality, you need a reference point. And the reference point I took is the PowerTube 6C. Now take a look at this small little chart here where I compare the weight, the size, the color, everything itself. This PowerTube 6C is heavier. It's also slightly more costlier. And in terms of color range, at least in measured color range, it actually performs slightly better than the Little-Light 5C. Where the Little-Light 5C beats the PowerTube is when you actually looked at the accuracy of the light. This light accuracy is better. At both ends, it is more than 97 CRI, while this guy here fluctuates between 94 to 98. And 94 to 97, not 94, 98, sorry. In terms of its light output itself, with the diffusion panel, it is half the power of a PowerTube 6C. But without the diffusion panel, it is 3 times brighter than a PowerTube 6C. So really, this light is a very interesting light that goes stronger but harsher, softer but lesser power, and overall more accurate. The only weakness of this light is that from the color temperature perspective, it goes from like 2.8K to about 7.1K. This is a bit off from the specifications of going up to 7.5, while the PowerTube 6C goes all the way to almost 7.6K, 7559 I believe, or something along the line. Take a look at some of the pictures here and you can see the answers yourself. But that's about it. If you ask me, the Little-Light 5C, if you really want to take a look, and as such, in terms of light quality, accuracy-wise, Little-Light 5C is slightly better than the PowerTube 6C. But in terms of overall quality-wise, I think the PowerTube 6C has certain things that is going for it that is better than the Little-Light 5C. Now, if we go and look at the function itself, it is very similar to the PowerTube 6Cs or any of the PowerTubes in fact. So I'm now shining down and I'm changing the different functions. So we have the standard white light mode, which allows you to change all the different CRI. You can see the color of the light itself changes from warm tone to cool tone, and then you can of course change the amount of cyan and magenta tint in the light itself. Just to note, you have to adjust the cyan and magenta tint a little bit, because I did notice out of the box there is some slight magenta tint and you need to put a bit of green light to just balance it out. I'm using a meter to do it, but you can actually probably use a camera and compare with your other lights and then do the balance themselves. Now this is of course the white light mode, and then we shift to the colored mode, and you can see the color mode itself, it goes from same dim to bright, and then you can switch between very different colors. So it actually gives you 360 different choices of colors. You can change the hue all around. And then similarly, there is of course saturation, which you can make it closer and closer to white light, and of course closer and closer to the color light itself. And it is very similar to any of the PowerTube lights that you have seen so far. And if you own any non-light products, it is very natural. And the last one is of course the different funky modes that you can find within the light. This is of course the police light, And then, you can just swap around from TV to paparazzi, and then of course candle fire, disco, and back bulb, and whatever that is available inside. There is quite a little bit of functions, and you can actually play around with it. Now, that is about it in terms of its functions. Overall, if you ask me, a very small and light light. And that is where the important part is. If you actually bring this out in the field, I actually prefer to use it without the diffusion panel. You can see in this short little video. So I did a short little clip with Ryuki, and you can see in this clip itself that notice that at a certain part of the clip there is like light shining on her face, or suddenly her face become warmer tone than others, and then suddenly you see this very harsh light that is of course shining on the face itself and giving a more highlighted look over the background. And that is all done with this little Light 5C. In fact, let me show you some behind the scenes, and really it is very small and very light and very compact. I got my helper to just follow me around while I'm holding a gimbal. He just follows me around and shines the light according to the way I want it to be. Because the light is so directional, you notice that I can actually sweep the light, and it is extremely directional in nature when you don't have the diffusion panel on. This is something that the PowerTube 6C can kind of do it, but not as good. And if you actually look at the Aputure MC, there is a diffusion panel on the light. As such, you also can't go as directional as this. Of course, there's some disadvantage, and if you look at the shadows of such a light, it casts some really weird shadows at times, so you have to take note. But this very directional nature of light allows you to do quite a lot of things in the field. And as you can see in that previous video where the helper actually holds the light and just focuses on the subject's face itself, it gives a very nice spotlight look in a very, very small package. I mean, the next other smaller spotlight thingy is something like the Forza 60 that is actually using here, with a reflector dome, and that thing is a lot larger and requires a lot more power. While this thing is hand holdable, very light, no strain to the helper, as you can see in my behind the scenes video. Totally something that I will purchase and will use, because the directional light mode is probably something that is very useful out in the field. As long as you put the light in the correct position, it will look good on the subject itself. Overall, I really like this light, and I'll purchase one. And let's not forget about the price. The price of this light is quite affordable. This is 75 USD. And if you look at Singapore, it's 108 Sing dollars. So this is lighter than the Aputure, which costs like 120 or 130 in Sing dollars. And if you look at the US price, I believe that is about 100 USD. So that is slightly more expensive, but almost very, very similar capabilities. As I said, the only difference in terms of exterior wise is the diffusion panel, and the other thing is that Aputure MC does have a proper application, and I can't find the application for the Little Light 5C. So maybe Nanlite can update me and show me whether there's an application or not for this light itself. That's the only difference between this light and the Aputure MC itself. Overall, I really like this light, and if you are looking for something pocketable, something that goes from directional to Omi, I think this is the light for you. I hope you enjoyed this short little review, and I will see you next time when I have more interesting products to review itself. And then, till then, bye-bye.